Good morning, everyone. It's currently Monday morning at 9:48 a.m. where I am. It is a extended public holiday today. That's why I'm able to stream right now at this hour. Usually at this time on a Monday morning, I'll be at work doing work. So yeah, this is just one of the rare times that I have a morning to myself, at least an hour to myself to do this. So last night I actually streamed an entire gameplay of it wasn't a complete showcase of the Temple of Space. What I did not realize was I did not turn on the switch for storing past recordings. So after an hour on the game, I realized that I could not watch my stream playback. So I kind of lost it. So it was quite a bummer. But what went down yesterday was I went to the Temple of Space and did some casual exploration of the map, and I bumped my exploration progress from 75% to 90%. So we're almost done with that place. I am aware of several spots that I have yet to resolve. So let's go. We can revisit those places while we're at it. These are the achievements that I got from last night's exploration. I'm streaming on my iPad right now, so let me just, because I'm streaming the dark, it's a little too bright for me. Some maps, especially when it's cast in the daylight, can get too bright. So it causes a strain on my eyes. Given that last night's Genshin streaming was a flop for me because I didn't record any because I didn't save my recordings. I guess this makes this the next official play streaming for Genshin from my account. Long story short, I had to create a second Twitch account using my original email address, which I had intended to reserve for personal users, but because like Gmail was acting up, and they said something about what bot activity in that new email address that I created for the purpose of using Twitch. And that made no sense because I barely started using that email address, so there was hardly any activity at all. So I'm not sure what Gmail is up to. So, well, I didn't feel like waiting for the appeal results to come back, so I decided to just go ahead and use my personal email. There should not be any reason why they would ban my personal email for bot activity because I've had it for years, way before bot activity was a thing. So yeah, fortunate. And because of that, I had to create this like second Twitch account to connect with my personal email address. Unfortunately, in that previous Twitch account, because I just got started on Twitch streaming, so that previous account was not very affected. There were only like two game streaming videos on there, so I didn't really do much. I exported those videos and I placed them on my YouTube channel. So you can still view them on my YouTube if you are not able to view it on this on my current on this new Twitch channel. It's just a heads up. Anyway, let's get down to business. So I was here yesterday. I did this. Okay, I forgot I have the compass. Let's do this. This is on higher ground. I think this is the archer time challenge that I was trying to avoid doing.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Broadcast really noisy. Okay. I remember there was a challenge somewhere. I just want to double check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Archery challenge. I usually avoid doing archery challenges and leave them for later because I use a game controller. So with a game controller, I am significantly slower in doing these challenges. I usually leave it to my sister to do it for me when we do co-op together. Yeah. Let's head on. Let's move on. I usually play on my computer, but because I need the microphone to assist me with commentary, and the only way for me to commentate is to wear my AirPods, and my AirPods can only connect to my mobile and my iPad. So if I'm to stream my Genshin gameplay, it'll have to be done via iPad. Otherwise, you guys won't be able to hear me talk at all when I play on my PC. And there are already so many peripherals connected to my PC that I'm just not that motivated to buy an additional microphone. Yeah. And there's so many wires on my table right now, so the iPad is an available option, so why not? Anyway, let's just go to the Temple Space Library. This is a mouthful, I'll just call this the library. I remember that I triggered something in there.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.
Yeah. I triggered something in there. I had to follow a cat. I had to help a cat get get to his friends. And I remember that it felt so, these pages, it felt so complicated at the time, and I was mentally exhausted at the time, so I did not continue the quest. Let's see, where can I find kitty cat? Where's the cat? Wait. I went back outside. Hold up.
On me.
It should be around here. If I remember correctly. Cat. Never mind, let's go up first. Okay, he's pointing. Okay, I found it. Mr. Grey Cat. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Forgotten what am I supposed to do? You're pointing at this thing. But I can't seem to react to it. I'm able to do this. Oh, from this side. That's interesting. The cat lives a better life than me. Am I supposed to repeat the process?
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
Okay, it's pointing me here. Am I supposed to go back here? Maybe I am. Is that something? There's a poodle in there.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most. Any booze in there? Pour me a cup. On me!
Okay, so I've entered the room. Enemy in sight.
Trying to keep up!
Okay, let's just fight this guy.
Solidify!
Up to the brick! Light it up!
Burn! Yarr!
The pinnacle of excellence!
I will have order.
FYI, I'm having a C6 Zhongli, so yeah, I have quite an OP shielder right here. My Valka is only 80 to 90% built because I'm still trying to level up his talents. Marika and Escoffier are already fully built. Ah. I hope we don't get lost here. Where am I?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Isn't this where I was? Wasn't this where the tabby cat was? I was right here just now. Let's give it a try again. I was inside there. I think there isn't anything else for me to do here. Okay, so it helps the cat. And now he's vanished. Let's see. Does the cat only have 2 friends? He didn't really specify. Am I supposed to look for more friends? There are no clear-cut instructions for this one. You know what, forget it. Maybe I'll bump into the cat somewhere else. Something up there. I think I know what it is. That was a lucky find. I wasn't intending for that. So apparently you can go book hunting in this area. Because it's such a massive library, you might be able to get some incomplete book collections. Something down there. Time challenge. Archery challenge. No, no, no. There seems to be much left to do here. Yeah, it's still pointing towards the archery challenge. Let's get outside. All pointing inwards. The library is actually my favorite part of the entire Temple of Space map, simply because it has the most NPCs in there. It has the most life. I mean, if I'm going to be trapped in here as an artifact for all of eternity, I would want to be surrounded by people. Ooh, almost died. Compass did not detect anything here. It means that I've completed everything here. I remember doing this. There shouldn't be anything else for me here. Yeah. How about this spot right here? Nothing. See if I can trigger anything. Nothing at all. Isn't much left for me to do in Temple of Space. After all, I've already hit 90% exploration progress. And usually when you hit that percentage, there really isn't much for you to do anymore. There's significantly lots more to do on the main area. I just don't know how to get to wherever this challenge is. I suspect it's the same archer challenge that I was trying to avoid doing just now. Yep. As I was saying yesterday, there's really nothing much to the Temple of Space because once you're done with the main story quest for the Temple of Space, everything else is there's not much of a side story quest. So it's going to be so you're left to just pure exploration afterwards, and just and perhaps like the funny stuff that you can get out of exploring this Temple of Space is by interacting with the NPCs. The NPCs, you can ask them about which age they come from, and give you all sorts of answers. And the exhibits, the various exhibits that scattered across
Osmanthus wine
ah
tastes the same as I.
scattered across the Temple of Space map. They have very quirky, very funny descriptions as well of what like that particular display is about. And I really like how real they are. You know, it just reflects their real attitude, their nonchalant attitudes towards being trapped here for eternity. You know, being treated, being viewed as a valuable artifact. It's just funny. You should if you should try. You should take a look at all the exhibit signs if you can read them up the way they're written, the way the descriptions are written can be quite hilarious. I just wish there was more we could do here in Temple of Space besides just the main story. Nah, seems not much I can do here. Let's see. Everything seems to be pointing up. Now let's go back to the mortal realm. Hmm. Okay, since I can't do much, let's do exploration then. Casual exploration. I haven't gotten started on the Archon quest. The new Archon quest in Sumeru. So probably save that for another time. You know what? Let's do something else. And then probably I'll just end it right here. Am I able? Oh, I can claim rewards. I think Nicole has a quest. I remember saying it just now. Let me just check out the quest tab. Okay, let's just do this.
you're here. I was just starting to wonder if I should send you clearer instructions. But then I thought, if I make my hints too obvious, it might get in the way of your travel plans. And then, just as I was pacing back and forth, agonizing over what I was going to do, you turned up here anyway. So, it looks like everything worked out fine.
Hey, Nicole! You're so full of energy today!
I'll take that as a compliment. All right then, are you ready to check out my next room?
Is this Nicole's... What the... Paimon almost had a heart attack being sucked in by a painting like that! Wait a sec. This place looks familiar. Oh! It's the table where the mages hold their tea parties!
It all started the first time Alice invited me for tea. On that day, I didn't attend in person, mostly because back then, I still hadn't decided whether I really wanted to join the Hexen Circle or not. Alice was the only one there who knew my true identity. She warned me not to say a word, or let anyone else discover who I was. I was only supposed to observe.
And then what happened?
Well, then I concluded that she was punishing me for my hesitation to join. Everyone was talking about such interesting things. How could I not chime in? And of course, when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone throws out a question you know the answer to, how are you supposed to keep your mouth shut? Which brings us to the bet between Barbeloth and Alice, Rhindaughter's forbidden creations, Ivanovna's political machinations. It was like a series of exquisitely acted plays, distilled within the confines of a teacup. Their words alone were enough to ignite my instinct to lay the truth bare before them.
So, you piped up inside their heads?
Of course not. Even though I felt like my head was going to explode, I still made sure to hold it all in. I'm a responsible angel, after all, and I'm well aware of the difference between what I want to say and what I'm allowed to say. So, I had a private little word with Alice inside her head, just me and her, and I agreed to join the Hexen Circle, right there and then. She was quite happy about my decision, but as for the talking inside her head, well, she claims that over the next few days, she had such a headache that she had to visit a doctor in Liyue to get some relief. But she can hardly blame me for that.
How about we go look at the other frames? Paimon's starting to feel like she needs some relief, too. Is that an Irminsul tree?
Oh, this painting here? You're clearly no strangers to the white trees. But did you know that the first angel's betrayal happened beneath one of their very boughs?
Huh. Paimon's curious now.
Well then, I guess it's finally time for me to tell you a tale of romance and horror. Let me just think how best to protect the identity of those involved. Alright, got it. A long, long time ago, there was once a traveler who wandered among the stars. They were nothing like you, but that's not important right now. One day, he traveled to a silver tree to visit the princess of the morning star. Before long, he started asking her about her kingdom's most forbidden secrets. His words puzzled the princess. How could he possibly know of all these things forbidden by the gods? The young man revealed his origins and showed the princess things she had never seen before. A free will and love, both noble and spiritual. His words awakened her sense of self, hitherto shackled by the gods. Her heart soared, carrying her beyond limits she had never crossed before. The princess of the morning star confided the kingdom's secrets to the youth, and between them, love grew and blossomed, along with a determination to defy the gods.
This is just a cookie-cutter love story. You said there'd be horror.
Don't worry, Paimon. The horror's about to begin. They yearn to help the people live lives of unfettered freedom, but the gods could not forgive their betrayal. They sent down thunder and fury, destroying the lovers' home. And when the Great War subsided, the power and the wisdom of the princess were lost, never to return. Even her closest friends were cursed.
Yeah. That ending was pretty scary after all. But didn't you say you were going to tell us about the first angel? And you're not saying this story's actually true, are you?
It sure is. And that's the scariest part.
That is some huge lore drop. If you know, you know.
Hey, this is Simulanka! But why are there light novels from Yai Publishing House all over the floor?
Well, on the subject of my literary enlightenment, my greatest inspiration of all is none other than Lady Anya herself. She was the last to join the Hexenzirkel, and yet the first to leave. I loved all of her stories, whether it was just an idea or a fully fleshed out manuscript. Anya was always so skilled at making her readers gasp with joy. Hexenzirkel discussions rarely stray far from magic, and it's my belief that Anya possessed a unique magic of her own. She could weave love and compassion into words and stories that would touch the hearts of others. I asked her for tips on how to write compelling tales. She taught me a lot of tricks and techniques, but in the end, my biggest enemy has always been myself. That's one way of putting it. Communicating through thought is so much more convenient. I guess even angels can succumb to laziness. However, recently I've resolved to make an effort, even if it's just to spare myself reproaches from a certain old Seelie friend of mine.
Ooh! Does that mean we're finally gonna get to read something you've written?
Who said anything about writing? I'm talking about buying popular works from the last few centuries to flip through in my spare time.
I miss Simulanka. It's one of my favorite places. I heard a chest appear, but I'm not seeing it.
These
Okay.
paintings all remind me of places that hold great significance in my heart. And now, the studio has been fully restored. All right, go ahead and claim our reward. What? Don't look at me like that. Of course this reward is ours. You're not going to leave this chest unopened, are you? I can't let you leave if you do. Besides, after telling you so many stories, don't I deserve a reward of my own? A happy story all wrapped up. See you next time.
Maybe I'll try to get that last reward for dailies, and I'll call it. I'll stop it right here because it's time to head off for lunch already. Oh, boundary. Did not detect anything here. There's a chest around here. Nope. It says here, but I'm not seeing anything. It's got nothing to do with these slimes, right? This is at the statue. Ah, found it.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Have I fulfilled it? Yes, I have.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
Okay, this concludes my Genshin run for now. Isn't much, but yeah.
It's been getting quite busy.
Probably the next time I'll play, I'll probably do either farming or get started on the Conquest. So let's see. Thank you for joining me. Till next time.